So hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Have we got a treat in store for you today? Without any further ado, let's crack on with the ingredients. We're going to need 12 ounces of puff pastry rolled out to about a 14 by 10 inch sheet, quarter-inch thickness by the way, about a 12-ounce batch of cooked potato for mashing, 3 ounces of finely chopped bacon, 8 ounces of sharp cheddar, 4 ounces of caramelised onion, a couple of eggs, some grated parmesan for sprinkling, and an ounce of butter. And yes, they are exactly as good as they look, I promise. Right, let's caramelise those onions, shall we? We want to caramelise them until they're just brown. That's the perfect colour. Once they're brown, let's prepare my mashed potato. I've baked a load of baked potatoes and I've just scooped them out until my weighing scales tell me I've got 12 ounces. It's as simple as that. Nice and dry, you can mash them any way you want. Okay, once you've got your 12 ounces, in goes some mustard, followed by some butter, followed by a little bit of pepper and salt, caramelised onions, and some chopped cooked bacon. Give it a bit of a mix. In goes the lovely sharp cheddar, give that a bit of a mix. And then we're going to pop in 1 beaten egg. That wants mixing really well because that egg is going to bind things, going to stop things leaking. Okay, turn it out onto a sheet of grease-proof paper, baking parchment. I'm using a bit of flour because it makes it easier to handle. And I just want to shape this so that it fits on my baking parchment like a long sausage. So shape it nicely, make sure it fits nice and equal. Once it's equal, roll that sausage up in the baking parchment, nice and tight if you can. And then we can wrap it in cling film, plastic wrap, whatever you call it, and I'm going to make a Christmas cracker, tie each end, cut it off in the fridge overnight, 24 hours. Next day, here is my puff pastry. Comes ready rolled, 14 inches by 10. Unravel it, bit tricky. Leave it on the paper it comes in. If you haven't got it, then leave it on a sheet of baking parchment. Okay, 14 by 10. I'm going to measure it out now. I'm going to be a pain doing it in centimetres. It's 24 centimetres wide. I'm going to point the middle at 12 and I'm going to cut it down using my knife as a ruler. So I've got 2 identical sized strips of pastry. Both of them are the same, okay? Put one to one side, get one sheet. Cut your sausage and mashed potato in half. That's why we've done it as a sausage, so it's easy to gauge exact half. Okay, take out the paper, I've broke it, as you can see, it doesn't matter. Sprinkle it with some flour once again to make it nice and easy to handle. And then shape that half of potato mash into the exact length of the pastry. So we want to sausage the exact length of the pastry. And then once you've shaped it, roll it onto the pastry. If you pick it up, you'll break it. Roll it onto the pastry, smack it in the middle, brush it liberally with egg, and once you've plastered it with egg, you can lift up the near side pastry and just pop it on the top. I'm brushing the potato sausage with egg, I'm not brushing the pastry with egg. Okay, turn it over. If you feel it's not enough, gently give it a little stretch like I have, just to get an extra ½ inch. Now you can pop that over and I guarantee you'll have enough. And like I said, if you want to egg wash the pastry, you can. I don't think it's necessary because we've egg washed the sausage really well. Roll it just to make sure it's all nicely compact and tight. There's your join. It wants to sit on that join. So sit it on the join. I've measured it to be 40 centimetres long and I want 8 sausage rolls. So every time there's 5 centimetres, I'm going to nick it. 5 centimetre gaps, nick it. Then I'm going to score with my knife. So each nick, I'm going to score it. Once I've scored it with a knife, it makes life so much easier just to cut the sausage rolls. And the trouble is when they're cooked and they're all the same size, they look fabulous. So I'm doing it like this because it's just presentation. You can cut them any size you fancy. I'm also giving them a bit of a tidy up. As you can see, I'm rolling them out, tidying them, patting them each end. And there we are. I've got my sausage rolls on my baking tray. I'm going to nick each one with the point of my knife twice. Then I'm going to brush them liberally with a glaze, egg wash. Sprinkle them with a little bit of parmesan. I'm sure there's other cheeses that are great. Half an hour on 180C, 350F, and how about that then? How about that then? They are amazing. They look fabulous. Should we cut one in half? Okay, nice sharp knife. Let's cut it in half. Can you listen to the crunch? Oh my God. I want to show you what they're like inside. They're perfect. Just the right amount of moisture, and they eat like a dream. Potato, cheese, onion and bacon puff pastry rolls. Sensational. And a great way of supporting the channel is for you to subscribe if you haven't already. You can always smash that like button. You can always tell your friends about the food revolution going on with Chef Archie Pie. Or let me know how you get on if you make these. I'd love to hear all about them. I promise you, you won't regret it. And yes, you're spot on. I'm going to get stuck in. See you guys very soon.